to the Who's Got Next Sports Showcase, brought to you by Victory Sports Academy, Wingstop, and of course Get Recruited 365. I'm here once again with Neville, class of 2017 cornerback prospect, Mr. Corey Straughter. Man, Corey, how you doing, bro? Good to sit down with you. All right, Corey, let those coaches know that are out there that are watching. Let them know your height, your weight, your 40 time, as well as your strengths and your GPA.
Oh, well, I'm currently 6 foot, 165. My squat max is 325. My bench max is 185. My clean max is 225. I run a 4.5. And my GPA is 3.0, and I'm continuing to work on it to get that high.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that we always, talk to prospects about, making sure you have that qualifying GPA as well as the ACT score. And I know we talked off camera, you kind of prepping to get that ACT taken, so you can kind of have it out the way and just get familiar with the process of taking it and make sure you get that score, that's high enough. Now, talk to us a little bit about it, man. You had the opportunity to start varsity as a very, very young player, coming in as a sophomore, going all the way to the state championship, playing up against powerhouse school like Warren Easton, playing against a young man, a top prospect like Tyron Johnson, man. Give us a little insight as to how that was and how did it feel, man, to just know, man, I'm still so young going against these guys that are really good. Talk to us about that.
I mean, yeah, it was a confidence builder, because you really don't just trust a sophomore at a young age to go out and play with upperclassmen, and it was just really a good experience and a really confidence booster for me. And I just really got to stay humble during this process, because I know I got a lot of praise as a sophomore, and I really just got to continue just to work on my craft and just work on my game and get better.
Absolutely, man. That's so, that's music to my ears to hear you say those things, because it really kind of gives coaches an insight as to who you are as a young man, understanding that, yeah, you've had some success early on in your football career at Neville, but, man, there's still a lot of games to play, still a lot of 40s to run, still a lot of weights to clean. So, it's still a lot of work to be put in until we, get to that actual signing day, to make sure that the schools you want to recruit you up know about you and recruit you, and make sure, you're academically qualified to go there. Talk to us a little bit about the championship experience, man. How was that like? As a former Neville prospect myself, we didn't get a chance to get down there to the Dome, but I was so excited for you guys, man. That great defensive line class that you all had, some playmakers like Cavante on the offensive side of the ball. Talk to us about that championship experience, man.
I mean, it was fun. It's fun being with the team. We traveled, we went places. I just liked the bond that was with us. We had a real good time just there. I just really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the game as well, but if I could go back, I really just want to go back and just spend time with the team. Right.
I got you. And that's going to be one of those things that, the Courtney Wallaces and people like that of the world, they're going to miss, their camaraderie in that team. Going out on top, man, and it was a battle to the end, a tough Warren Easton team. So that's, that's going to be one of those things that you kind of carry with you as you enter into your junior and senior year of ball. With that being said, give us a little insight as to your community involvement. I know we had the opportunity to talk off camera. You're really one of those active young men in the church. Here at Get Recruited 365, we definitely know it's important for coaches to know who you are as a player, who you are as a student athlete, not just what that highlight video can show. So talk to us a little bit about your community involvement, church activities, things of that nature.
In the church, I really just like to just keep young kids on track. I used to be in the choir, believe it or not. I do a lot of mime. I just try to get back to God and get back to the church. I just really try to be the person that I always wanted to be and that God wanted to be.
Right, absolutely. And I know, like we had the opportunity to talk off camera, I know the game of football is important to you, kind of feeling that legacy of your father and, putting yourself in a position where you have the opportunity to have your college education paid for, So I know you approach it, as a business, and I know, it's important for you to always give back to that next generation of athletes. And so we've got some things that we're working on together, myself, as long as Jessica Bird, Courtney Wiles, we're getting some things going to start a mentorship component to what we're doing. So I know you'll be one of those guys that'll definitely be involved in doing that. All right, let's get back to football a little bit. Talk to us a little bit about a player comparison. It can be somebody on the professional or the college level that you feel like your game is like. Tell us who is that person and kind of why.
I like Darrell Reeves because, he had great craft, big on technique, not the biggest guy, but he knows his receivers, he studies his receivers, he knows tendencies, he knows get offs, he knows route running ability, he knows everything. You know, he's really a smart player, and he's really good with his feet.
Right, absolutely, and I can tell, you know, with the characteristics you have, you kind of like who he is off the field as well as, you know, what he brings to the game upstairs. It's not just about, you know, his physical ability.
Yes, right.
You know, his understanding, hey, I know what the offense is getting ready to do in these situations. And you as a young player, those are the things that will continue to benefit you. So I like that player comparison for you. All right, Corey, it's that $1 million question time. Talk to us about why a school should recruit you. Why should they offer you a scholarship? What kind of player are they getting when they're recruiting a young man like yourself? And what are some of the things you're going to bring to a college program?
I don't know, there's other kids out there that's just like me and want to go to college as well. And I just want to bring contribution to the team. I know it's other people out there just like me, so I'm going to work as hard as I can to contribute to the team and just be a role player. And I'm really trying to get my degree as well because, you know, it was not successful for my family getting that degree. I just want to be one of those who got a degree.
Absolutely, and that's important, you know, for coaches to know that when they're recruiting a young man like yourself, it's not just all about your talents on the field. You're really going to college with the mindset of getting that education and really what that means for you as well as your family to, you know, get that college degree and what that kind of means for going on with your life, you know, even after ball, even if the NFL is an opportunity for you. All right, so those coaches who are interested in learning more about you, Corey, give them your contact information. It can be your Twitter, your email, your phone number, whatever you're comfortable with them having out there about you.
Phone 318-789-4258. Twitter CS21_era. My email is cstraughter98@gmail.com.
Okay, and we'll make sure we put that information up on the screen so those coaches, we can make it a little bit easier for them to follow you on Twitter, shoot you an email, or maybe shoot you a text or a phone call in order to get in contact with you. And you can always get in contact with us here at Get Recruited 365. You can go to our website, getrecruited365.com, or follow us on Twitter at Get Recruited 365. We'll make sure if you're interested in Corey, we send that information right to him and let you know that he's interested in you and you're interested in him as well. You want to make sure that you stay tuned. We got a lot going on with Corey. This is really just the beginning. You know, we'll be covering that junior season. You guys got a lot of holes to fill out there, but it should be an interesting year for you guys. And getting that championship, I know you're hungry for another one. All right.